This story comes to us from ABC7news.com. A scandal with the Richmond police chief caught in the middle has prompted investigations by 3 different Bay Area police agencies and forced the city's first female African-American police chief, Bisa French, to be put on paid leave. It involves allegations that French and her husband, who's a sergeant with the Oakland Police Department, may have broken the law in trying to rescue their teenage daughter from an alleged sex trafficker.
Richmond's police chief is on paid administrative leave tonight following a chaotic chain of events involving her 18-year-old daughter, a man accused of pimping her out. The chief and her husband, who's also a cop, now face accusations about their own, how they tried to get their daughter back home. NBC Bay Area's Melissa Colorado untangles what's a thorny situation that involves a lot of collateral damage.
How does any mother, deal with something like this?
It's a family crisis that's now spilling out in public, and caught in the crosshairs, Richmond's top cop, Chief Bisa French, as well as her husband, Oakland Police Sergeant Lee French, who are both on leave. The two are parents to an 18-year-old daughter.
The one thing we like to do is know what's going on before we hear it on the evening news, said Richmond Mayor Tom Butt, who was talking to ABC7 News. He said he was blindsided by word that his police chief, Bisa French, was put on paid administrative leave due to family and potential legal issues around the alleged sex trafficking of her teenage daughter. Tom Butt said, as a parent, having to go through something like this is just unimaginable. She's a good person. She's a professional. She's just looking out for her child. I get that part. She's looking out for her teenage daughter. But Chief French and her husband, Oakland Police Sergeant Lee French, are both on paid leave after allegations made by their 18-year-old daughter that the couple became physical and threatened both she and the man the teen calls her partner, 34-year-old Joe Goldman, who is now in Alameda County Jail charged with human trafficking. Now remember, it's their 18-year-old daughter. Okay, so she's not like a minor.
Last week, court records from Contra Costa County show the 18-year-old filed a domestic violence restraining order against her parents. And there's more potential legal trouble stemming from an incident in September. Attorney Mike Raines confirms Chief French and her husband visited McNair's mother at her home in Vallejo.
There were certainly anguished pleas by both parents to the mother for her son to return their daughter.
Chief French's attorney, Mike Raines, says the 18-year-old was a straight-A student until she got caught up with a 33-year-old man named Oho McNair, accused of being her pimp.
We have a parent who loves her daughter and has set high standards for her daughter and has seen her daughter grow through the first 17 years of her life as an outstanding person, smart, and motivated to succeed, only to meet this guy and to have her mind turned and completely taken over by this guy.
A probable cause statement states that Goldman, who also goes by the name of Oho McNair, what kind of name is that, has prior convictions for sex trafficking, and that he had French's daughter working as a prostitute in motels and on the streets of Oakland in recent months. That's her boyfriend. The documents state that the teen told investigators, Oho taught me how to move and make money. That's right, shake her to move her. According to court filings, Bisa and Lee French tried to get their daughter away from Goldman, an interaction the daughter described in a court document seeking a restraining order against her parents. She's a little crazy, right? She says, my mother and father proceeded to yell at me and threaten me. I tried to run out, but my father grabbed me. She also alleged her parents threatened to kill both her and Goldman. I doubt they tried to kill her. I doubt they threatened to kill her. They're trying to save her. Come on now. It's their daughter. A separate police report alleges that Bisa and Lee French also went to the Vallejo home of Goldman's mother, where the woman claimed they threatened her. There's a statement by Chief Shawnee Williams of the Vallejo Police Department about the incident We are conducting an investigation into an incident involving members of the Richmond and Oakland police departments. As the chief of police, when an incident occurs in Vallejo, which involves police officers employed by another department, it is my responsibility to contact the employing department to inform them of accusations involving one of their members. Oakland police issued their own statement given Lee French's alleged involvement in the Vallejo incident. After being contacted by the Vallejo Police Department, Oakland Police Department initiated an internal investigation into the criminal allegations being investigated by the Vallejo Police Department. While Richmond, Vallejo, and Oakland police investigate, Chief French, Bisa French, will remain on paid leave.
Rain says McNair's mother told police the couple made violent threats against her. Rain says the couple denies that. As for McNair, authorities say he was arrested by U.S. Marshals this week for human trafficking and pimping and is currently sitting in a jail cell at Santa Rita.
Well, I'd like to see her come back tomorrow. I think she's a great chief. She's doing a great job.
Now, there is a hearing on October 25th in which the court will take up that restraining order that was filed by Chief French's daughter. In the meantime, Assistant Police Chief Louis Torona, he will serve as interim police chief of the Richmond Police Department.
In the meantime, a hearing is set in Contra Costa County Superior Court for later this month on her daughter's effort to get a restraining order against her parents. So she's still trying to get a restraining order. See if she has more luck than the two dummies down in San Diego. But look, here's the thing. I had to bring that up. Some of you may go, what does that mean? I don't know. You just have to check out my videos. But here's the thing. I mean, they're just trying to do right by their daughter. She's like, ain't having it. I want them to stay away from me because I'm making money. Yeah, until you get AIDS or herpes. I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments section.